Hi guys, I am Johnny the Hustlepuff Russell, and today we are talking about Hogwarts Legacy. So, today we're talking about the only possible way that Hogwarts Legacy will actually fail. Now, I don't actually think that Hogwarts Legacy is going to fail. I think they are going to be extremely successful. Let me put that out there straight off the bat. And this is not clickbait. I literally want to rationally discuss my problems that I do have with Hogwarts Legacy and why it's a problem what they have done. Now, really, I'm going over three major problems that I have, and I think that most people can logically understand them. Doesn't mean that I'm not getting this game or that I'm downgrading the game at all. I absolutely love Hogwarts Legacy and totally support Avalanche. They have done wonderful strides, but where they have actually not hit the mark on, I want to point out, because the future can be changed. So, point number one, let's start with just a controversy in itself about J.K. Rowling. They couldn't do anything about it. It was bound to happen. The Wizarding world has had quite a number of things happening lately. J.K. Rowling being at the top. She is the creator, after all. And with that being said, I don't actually have an opinion on this. I completely ignore it because most of it's just gossip or stirring up the pot. And who knows, this could just be a marketing leverage that they're using to get the game out there, for all I know. I do have reasons to be upset, and I am moreover than most people, honestly. But when it comes to that, I am a fan of what she created. I don't have to like J.K. Rowling, or I can love her and still be able to get something out of what she's given me. Some of my worst enemies have done some pretty amazing things for me, and I can cherish and be thankful I was given that, even though I think whoever was giving it to me was a piece of dog poop. Just me, not anyone else. But that's the way I look at it. So, moving on from that controversy that I really didn't want to have much to deal with on that, the actual problems. Now, number one, the pre-order sales. Guys, that really was a big ball drop. To do the deluxe version and to give out something that's different, look, I understand it. But the way they went through it is unorthodox, to say the very least. Pre-ordering games, that's happened all over the place, and that will always continue to happen. But to give out certain items, and no one else be able to get that unless you pay for those items, that is an online, or not just an online, but it's a transaction that you're doing with the company to be able to get something that you normally wouldn't unless you paid for it. Now, with that being said, I don't think that's a problem. I mean, like, if someone wants to pay $10 and get something that I'm not going to pay $10 to get, I'm okay with that. And to be honest with you, when it comes out, it could still be considered a mini transaction, or micro transaction, however you want to say it. And there's only a few reasons why I don't consider it a microtransaction, because basically with a microtransaction, you're buying something to make your character opposite from anyone else's. Opposite. Not like there's no one else that can have these, because you have so many different options that you can buy from. That's why online multiplayers are filled with microtransaction, and pretty much no one's gonna have exactly what you have unless they pay for it just like you. Now, basically, whenever this game is done, if I don't pre-order, I can still go back once I've bought the game a year from now and buy those same things that you have bought with your pre-order and be able to get it. Get the exact same, the destrial mount, all of that. I could do that. I don't consider it to be a microtransaction because you're not getting anything different than anyone else, per se. Now, that is an issue, and it needs to be addressed. We need to actually own up to what Hogwarts Legacy, where they have failed, so that possibly in the future they can do way better. And one of my biggest problems and things that I've stuck with is the pushing back of the release date for the old generation systems. Now, this is one of the only times I've ever heard it, and it comes straight from me. I'm going to tell you, there is a problem when we have been waiting for 4+ years for this game that was supposed to be released for the old generation systems, and at the last second it was released for the new generation systems. I'm sorry, guys, I don't exactly get that. You've been working on this for 4 years for the old generation systems, and now you're telling me you can't produce that, but you produced it for the new generation systems? What are you thinking? Okay, I want to dissect this a little bit here. Guys, do you not really see a problem with that? That shows me that there really possibly could be some things that they have overlooked because they were trying to rush to get this thing gold. I understand market-wise and business-wise why they may have done this. Sure, they're going to probably outsell, without a question, over the old generations if they were targeting the new generation system, consumers. But that's still a big fail for me, because somewhere they're going to have made a mistake. There's a big difference between old generation systems and the new generation systems, and I don't know everything to go into that. But I really want you to think about that for a second, how odd that is, to be honest. Now, with that being said, they have done so many things right, and I definitely see this being a possible 2023 Game of the Year. I can definitely see it. Look, guys, I just want to be objective and look at the other side of things and not only look at what I want. I want this game to succeed. I really am upset that I have to wait a little bit longer. Of course, I am getting a new generation system, and I'm also going to keep the old generation system because I'm actually planning on doing a farewell to the old generation system soon, and my last game is going to be Hogwarts Legacy. Guys, please like, subscribe. If you made it this far, I really appreciate you. And if you disagree with me, put it down below. Let's talk about it.